Yes, Cole, we do know you need some time off because you're a pretty boy. However, we got something to do. Booyah.
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
Now we can make our abilities even better, which should help us in our endeavors to right wrongs in the world and be filthy, stinking rich at the end of it. So, made a decision that we need to focus on the cove and the wield, because if my math is correct after looking at the what is it called? The Ancestors' Memoirs? Okay, so there's 8 different versions of a boss, or 8 different bosses with 3 versions each. Now, as I've kind of wrapped it up in my head, there has to be 2 for each area. So that would explain why I've gotten different bosses in the same area before. And I've defeated 5 out of the 8 part 1s, or as I call them, stage 1 bosses. So if my math is correct, I still have 2 cove bosses and 1 wheeled boss left, because this cove is at rank 1 and this is at rank 2. And I remember beating the boss here. I have not beaten the boss in the cove. So, here's what I'm thinking. The stage 1 bosses, I'm probably only going to be able to beat with levels 0 to 2. So, if I don't do that now, I'm going to miss the opportunity to later, and I'm probably going to be really weak going towards the darkest dungeon eventually. So, I'm going to focus on the wield and the cove, try and get the remaining 3 bosses down, and if my theory is correct, the stage 2 bosses, the part 2 of the memoirs, should be medium level missions, and then the last parts to the memoirs would be the long missions, or the champion ones. So that's my theory on how this is working, which is why it's imperative that I do not level up these people too fast. I'm gonna have to send in some weaker guys to clear the dungeon's path, and then once a boss becomes available, strike at them hard. I have a bunch of level 2s and only a few level 1s and 1 level 0 remaining, so I gotta make it count. So now with that being said and out of the way, let's figure out where we're going to put people. Actually, do I have a short mission that I can do in one of these places? Yes, I do. If I do this short mission in the Weald, I might be able to unlock the Weald boss. Okay, so let's figure out who we want to send. Timeheart and even Capo are not... Actually, no, only Timeheart I think I need to worry about. The short mission should only get me +2 EXP, if I'm right. If I'm wrong, then I'm going to screw myself eternally. So better safe than sorry. I'll only send Capo, and she can take up the 4th spot in the roster. Then the remaining ones, I want to send in... Caitlyn. Put her in position number 4. She'll be doing some heavy damage, some heavy lifting. I want to try and give Haku another chance to get through this, so he's going to take up the 3rd position. So now we need a healer, which is kind of hard with this crew. The only legitimate option I have is Star. So I guess I could put Haku in the 2nd spot, and then Star in the 3rd spot. Ooh. Okay, no, it works out. I was looking at it wrong for some reason. So this is our team for the short mission. Kalen, Haku, Star, and Capo. Now let's spend some money. Spend some coin to get people who need help. Which is about 3 people. I'll leave Aqua alone for now because it will cost me ridiculous amounts of money to get him attention. So we'll focus on Muffiny and we'll focus on Lullaby because, you know, she has an affliction. You won't take part in prayer, and you will only pray. So put her here. And then put Lullaby here in the bar. Lullaby is going to go get drunk. Muffiny is going to find some holy salvation. Yay. Anything I want to sell? Probably one of these Vestals. I can afford to do that. I only need 1. There's no way I'm going to have 2 Vestals in a team, and I'm not going to double stack those items. So with that in mind, anything in terms of combat skills I want to upgrade? I mean, now I can upgrade Capo's abilities to the next level, so to say. Honestly, I'd look at the Plague Grenade. Ooh, the Plague Grenade actually does an additional point of damage. Plus it has a better chance of hitting. Okay. Got me sold on that. Let's see if we can upgrade Battlefield Medicine some more, please. Thank you. Haku can't do shit, sadly. For Star, I think it's all about that sniper shot. And the heal. And then upgrade the Wicked Hack. As well as Bleed Out. Alright, I'm happy with that. Honestly, it's a little bit of a dance I'm doing with these characters, because obviously enough, there's a threshold that I don't want to pass. So I'm hoping that I have a strong enough team to accomplish the missions, but I don't make them too strong to where they level up and I end up not being able to do these green missions anymore without basically sending off or dismissing anybody from my roster. I really don't want it to come to that. So our team is Capo, Star, Haku, and Kalen, with Kalen being the leader. So KK, it's up to you. Explore 90% of the rooms, 3,000 golds and deeds, and a scouting whistle for the Houndmaster, which I'll probably just sell. And I already forgot what I'm going to actually need, so I'll just take the game's word that I need bandages and anti-venoms, and gauge what I need to do for the wield as I enter the abyss. Okay, I really don't want to stare at this guy's face any longer. Let's go. Alright, I need to pinpoint the type of monsters that are most common here. I already know Eldritch Abominations are the Cove, so Capo is going to be important for the Cove, so I actually can't use Capo that much after this.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Oh, this map makes me mad. I have to explore 90% of the rooms, but I'm going to have to backtrack really far. The spirits command you to... God damn it, Kalen. We're only like 5 seconds in. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with missing
Man, I already love how this is starting. Battle up ahead. Peace. Okay. Ooh, good job, Capo. You resisted everything. And not a little worse for wear. And Haku, poor guy, he's getting his ass beaten around. Let's Plague. 5 damage per round, that's pretty good. You wanna roll with it, son?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Boosh.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And the Blight should finish it off.
The slow
Yep.
death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Come on. Why are you so curious? I mean, yeah, I'm glad we found food, but at what cost, woman? At what cost? I'm gonna have to let it dip into darker territory because I didn't bring that many torches and I didn't anticipate the map to be a troll shape. Yes, that's why I consider this a troll shape. I'm gonna be out of torches by the time I get back to my original spot. And yes, that does make me irritated. Oh, good job, Cabo. Fast on their feet. Alright. Every time I find an unburned torch, it makes me a little bit happier. Human eldritch beast. Alright, so it's a little bit of a mix, actually, of creatures. That wasn't very— oh shit! I just realized I forgot to equip them with trinkets. God damn it, I'm dumb. No wonder the damage isn't that impressive. It's because I was stupid.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
I really hate when I forget shit like this. It's legitimately embarrassing.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh man, Capo's diseased again. This is like nothing new for Capo. Oof. Alright, Star's getting in some good shots, but we would be doing better if, you know, I wasn't so dumb.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
This expedition is not doomed, it's just severely gimped because of my dumb ass.
As the enemy crumbles.
Seriously, I feel so stupid. I mean, we could be doing so much better in terms of damage.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life
Thankfully,
is
we have
taken.
outcomes like that, but... and we're getting a decent amount of gold. Gotta make the long, lonely trip back.